up, guys? It's Jules. Thanks for coming along for another stitch with me. I hope you got your favorite project that you can work on. Let's see, I don't know, what do we do today? No, not that. Not the Reaper. Sorry. Did I scare you? Sorry. We are going to do Rainy Waterloo Place, guys. And the reason why we're doing Rainy Waterloo Place is because I am making some good progress towards the end of this page. And I thought, well, I worked on it last night, and if I work on it during the stitch with me, I'll probably be close enough to finish it next week. So I still got to kind of figure out what goes in, you know, some of these areas. I can't believe I skipped that and then never went back for them, but such is life. Such is life. So, but yeah, today we're just going to focus on filling in. Honestly, just, I mean, last night I pretty much, let's see, what was I doing? I filled in just a bunch of this stuff and a little bit more over here. So, yeah, I just got to drag out my colors here. Drag out my colors. But I just got home from work. It's a beautiful Saturday. I wanted to get this done, so get it up as soon as possible for you guys. And move on to another project. Let's see, this week, since my video, I worked on the baseball project a bit, Ronnie Rowe, and then this one, and oh, and Boba Fett. I did put some work in on Boba Fett on Thursday, so got that going. And yeah, so it's going good. It's going good. But got focus on the hockey game tonight. Got a big hockey game. Now, those of you guys, and there's a few out there know I'm a big Blues fan. However, tonight, I just can't root for the Blues, guys. I just can't. It's been a down year. It's been not a great season. I do not agree with the coach on some things, and especially I don't agree with the coach about him starting Jake Allen tonight. You go with your best goalie, and that is not Jake Allen. So I'm not terribly pleased with that, and I feel like that is just an easy way to, I don't know, lose the game. So, yeah, disappointing. And it just, to me, it's like one of those things where, you know, the Avs had one of the worst seasons in the history of the NHL last year. Absolutely horrible. And they had their star player, Matt Duchene, who asked for a trade last season. And because he said, you know, he wants to play playoff hockey. And I can understand that. But I think he had a bit of a, I don't know, there was some tension and whatnot last year, and it kind of sunk the season in a lot of ways. So they started off the year this year, and they were playing really well. And after, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks into the season, they did go ahead and trade him to a Canadian team. And he was happy. And on the surface of it, I'm like, well, his team has a, you know, his team went very far in the playoffs last year, so they should go pretty far with him. Well, they ended up, he joins them, plays terrible for the first, like, 3 months, and they're well out of the playoffs. And the Avs continue to play really well, and they are, all they have to do is win tonight. Win, and you're in. So, we shall see. I don't know if I would go to a playoff game. I mean, it would be something. I've never been to a playoff hockey game, so it would be something to go to one. But I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure if I would go, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, my husband is down, checking on the bees down south, and hopefully making a video. I'll be throwing out the bee channel this week to throw out. I've loaded up a couple videos. I'm hoping he's shooting another video while he's down there. He is a shy guy and doesn't always want to do that, but I told him he needed to, so we'll see if he was able to do that. Get that going. And but yeah, he's taking care of those guys today, and so getting stuff done. It snowed just a smidge last night, which was awesome. Enjoyed that. Woke up this morning, had a nice little dusting of snow on the car. So it wasn't that much, but any little bit helps, to be perfectly honest, right? So, oop. super excited for the cruise coming up. Cannot tell you guys, I mean, just, oh my God, just so excited. So very excited. Let's see, this one goes here, and then there's one way over here. I still don't know what project I'm going to take. I keep talking about it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to take. I mean, I could take this one and get a lot done. I could take Stormtrooper and really get far on the first page. I could take Boba Fett and get a lot done while I'm gone. Take Ronnie Rowe and maybe almost get finished. But the idea of only stitching one color for a week is difficult for me to even just think about, which is funny. But I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Here, let's make sure we do this right here. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I still have a month and ish, and so we'll see until I have to make a decision. But I mean, I think this page being done easily before then, and who knows, I might be able to finish that Stormtrooper page. And I don't know, guys. You know, when you embarrassment of riches of cross-stitching projects, I suppose. Bum, 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 bum. So we just bought our tickets to go see Avengers, which, yeah, I know it's in like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, but my husband is so excited he couldn't wait, so he went ahead and bought tickets, and so we're super excited for that. We were happy that they moved the date up. Ready Player One, or not Ready Player One, sorry, on the Avengers movie, because we were going to be gone during the time it was coming out, so we were like, we're going to miss it. All the spoilers will come out, and people will tell us what happened, and we'll be sad because we got spoiled, but we won't get spoiled now. We'll be good. There we go. Had a snag there. Kind of fix said snag. I tell you, we live pretty close to a small airport, and like a two tiny little runway with small jets and stuff. And twice this week, something flew. You know, I think it was a helicopter. I don't know what they're doing, but there's some military helicopters that have been flying pretty low lately. And there were 2 days in a row where one was a plane and one was a helicopter that flew so low I think it set off my car alarm. I'm still not 100% sure on that, but you go outside and you're like, is that my car? Let me just hit my thing here. And then it worked. Sorry, there we go. But, I don't know. So, but that's always annoying. And it always happens when I'm home for lunch. Like, it doesn't happen at night. It doesn't happen on the weekends. It's just when I'm home at lunch. And I'm like, who's touching my car? Not that I care that much about my car. It's just an old Honda. Is it a Honda? Yeah, it's an old Honda. Not old, but just a cute little old Honda. I like dependable cars. I want to drive this car for 15 plus years. Hopefully longer. I like dependability. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So anyway, with all of the projects that I got going on right now, I still need to go back in and work on my mom and dad-in-law's project about the dogs. I've scattered that. I've got the pattern in like one bag, and then I I think the pattern's up here and the fabric's downstairs. Anyway, I need to like get all that back together, and I do need to get that done. I've been thinking about that, and then just kind of, you know, definitely getting Boba Fett done. That will be a priority, because I won't start the other Star Wars piece until, at the very least, Boba Fett's done. And I might even go ahead and do Yoda. That little cute Yoda that I have. I might even do that. Because it's not very big either. And the hold on, I got it right here. The Starry Night Star Wars piece, I want to say it's like, I'm going to do it in 14 count, like I said, because I do everything in 14 count, because I'm practically blind, and so not blind. It's just easier for me to use. So this is going to be about 2 feet by 2 feet. It's not terrible, not compared to a lot of stuff I'm working on, but. So, you know, that'll come. And then, I mean, but really, I mean, and you guys know this, I really need to get my butt kicking on Old World Map 2. I don't think I've touched it in like almost 2 weeks. How am I ever going to get it done? So, but that needs to be the thread organization. I mean, I know for a fact I have every single color that I need for that project. And at one point, they were all in their appropriate places, but then I stole, or I just didn't put back when I used. And so that was, that's what's kind of hurt me a little bit, when I'm just not very organized with that project. So I plan on, when I get this done, let's see, what else do I have to do? I got to work on Stormtrooper and the dog piece, and I still want to get a little bit more Ronnie Rowe done. You know how I actually work on Ronnie Rowe is because I just can't work on that piece for like a very extended period of time, because it gets old. My eyes start to hurt staring at the black and white all the time. Hold on, guys, I'm just highlighting over here. So what I do is I pull off like a long piece of, you know, thread, you know, and then I'll pull off a decent sized long piece, and then I'll just take my 2 at a time, and I'll stitch with all the thread that I pulled off, and I'll stitch that, and then I'll put it away for a day. And then the next day I'll kind of do the same, and it gives me a better feeling of like inching progress by progress, you know, a little bit at a time. And it prevents like a burnout, or just a, I don't like this piece anymore kind of thing, you know, which it can happen. I mean, I did put those pieces away. You know, there was a point where I had all 3 Ronnie Rowe pieces, and I had one done, and I had barely started the second one, and then I think they sat for like a year or more, and I didn't do anything. It wasn't, I think, until I started doing the channel that I got back into it, I think. I can't remember. But, oh, no. I finished the second one, and then the third one I hadn't even really done anything with. And then the channel this last year got me going on that again. Because honestly, with the Ronnie Rowe pieces, you can just see so much more, like when you're doing, you know, with the videos and stuff. They just show up so nicely on the video. They look great. So it got me kind of excited, and you guys were all excited, and then, yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there. So, of course, when that one's done, I still got the Capital one that I'm super excited about. It's going to be awesome. So, that'll be good. I mean, I still want to do, there's still so many guys I want to do. I just, you know, keep on stitching, just keep on stitching. And we'll just rock and roll, you know? Oops. Snaggy. Not anymore. Boom. Okay, I got a little fuzzy piece there. How did that happen? How did the fuzzy piece get involved with the rest of my cross stitch right there? What happened here? Is that just a piece of... What is that a piece of? Is that just a frayed piece? Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. So, alright guys, I want to show you something. This is what I do. I've got this little piece of Okay, so it looks like basically what's happened is just in just pulling that snag out, I kind of created a little bit of a fraying effect on this stitch that I have here. So what I want to do is I'm going to go over it twice. I stitched it. I'm going to stitch it again to basically just kind of tack down the material a little better, so it doesn't just sit out there, because it leaves it vulnerable to having stuff happen to it. It still wants to pull that one part out, but that'll be okay, because I'll just hide it with my next row here. But all right, there we go. Booyah. Oh, I still got Reaper to work on. A dachshund piece. If I could just find the fabric for the dachshund. Actually, that's not true. Page 1. Although I think page 1 is just the same color, but I don't know. Motivation, guys, motivation. I do feel more motivated today, though, so that's good. I was feeling tired the last couple of days. Kind of blah. Blah. So it happens. Well, I just got a text from my husband. He said he's going to be home in about 25 minutes. So we got about 25 minutes till he comes in and everybody goes crazy here. Well, the dog next door is already going crazy. Gotta tell you guys. Hoping that the folks next door, God bless them, they seem like nice people, but kind of hoping that they move out soon. I'm going to put it out to the universe, because their dog just barks all the time. And they let him stay outside like all the time, or he has a dog door and whatnot. And I don't know how often they're home and how often they hear him going crazy, but you know, all of our dogs go outside and they immediately run over that side of the fence and there's a big bark fest, and it's just frustrating because I don't like for our dogs to be loud. It's not being a good neighbor, and the more they bark, the more they will bark. So I like to try to keep them kind of chill. And it used to be even, I mean, we have dogs. We have a dog on the other side that's not really that, you know, when they first moved in, yeah, they barked, but now they've all gotten used to each other, so it doesn't matter. And but the dogs on the other side, like they never stop. They've never gotten used to our dogs come running out. Which I can understand that, because we're kind of crazy with our dogs here, but that being said, it's ratcheted up the stress level. Well, I shouldn't say well, I could say it's ratcheted up the stress level just because we just don't normally have any stress here. So I'm just looking at the numbers. Okay, new color. New color. Oh, let's highlight so we know where we're at. Always got to know where we're at. Wiggle. All right. Let's do some Z. Let's do some 6 or 45. Pink. All right, so I got some 645 here. Alrighty, ready, here we go. I was working on this color earlier, so right now, perfect. So I was working on, oh, actually I stitched some before I went to work this morning. I got up a couple hours in advance. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll tell you what, before we get too far away from this little bitty bitty. Does that go there? That goes there. We're going to come down here and just do a little bit right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little piece wants to straggle. Little piece of thread says, I'll come along for the ride. And I said, no, you cannot. enough progress. So yeah, guys, I mean, we're making enough progress on this sucker that next week should be the page finish. That is going to be amazing. Go there. Making progress. Love it. This project only has like about 15 colors, so it's one that does go fast just because of the fact that it has you can just stitch for quite a long time with one color, and that always makes things go by so fast. Which is one of the reasons why I like to work on it so much. I was going to say one of my favorites, but the reality is they're all my favorites because I wouldn't stitch on something if I didn't really love it. I mean, it's just, you know, it's not worth it. I got too much other stuff to do. That's why I stopped the football project. You know, if you guys are wondering, if you hadn't heard as far as what happened with my Saturday evening post, because it basically looked like it was a copy reproduction of some kind. It wasn't the original, like it wasn't like an original scan. It started looking like it was going to be less than clear. And I was kind of upset about it at first, but I thought, well, live and learn. You kind of have to know what you're going to get, you know, depending upon, like, it's like I got this project off of Cross-Stitch Collectibles, and Cross-Stitch Collectibles uses like open source, whatever, fine art. So like the baseball project, Apothecary Shop. Oh gosh, I have one hanging up downstairs that's done from them. But they are able to actually scan in and do a high quality reproduction of their stuff, because I mean they're allowed to. So if somebody doesn't have like permission to, you know, reproduce it, they're probably going to have a less than excellent quality pattern, you know, picture to start with for a pattern. So I've learned my lesson in the last year. I've learned quite a lot about different things. I'm certainly by no means an expert. I do a lot. I certainly don't know a lot. Well, let's get that straight. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Where am I? Where am I? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just double checking, making sure I'm good. This detail is really going to start popping towards the end of this page here. It's going to be so awesome. Put that right there. Can't tell if I'm in the mood for wings or what today. I do love chicken wings in the worst way. We're still searching for super duper ridiculously hot wings for the husband. The kind that will actually make him go, huh, those are hot. It's really hard to get him to say that. He's sort of Mr. I have no taste buds. Well, he has taste buds. He knows what tastes good, but he doesn't seem to register spice level on his tongue, which is impressive, but puts me at a disadvantage because he'll be like, taste this, is this spicy? And then, you know, I'm on the floor slobbering. And I only did that once. We had we went to this place that had ghost pepper wings, and I gotta say this about ghost pepper. It is ridiculously hot. It's like, what, the second hottest pepper level or whatever out there. But oh my goodness, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. I used to have a little bottle of it that I bought at the big Denver flea market that they have here. And I'd buy that, and I'd actually make cheeseburgers and put a couple drops on my cheeseburger. And oh man, it was so good. But it was so hot. Oh, my mouth's just watering like crazy. Spicy it is. There's that dog again. Is he barking? Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I just zipped in this part too. You probably didn't even realize it. I could have probably not said anything and you wouldn't have known. But I didn't want the camera to shut off by accidente. And go all the way across and then tie this part off. But anyway, chicken wings. Oh man, so good. Oopsies. It's getting a little messy on the back side here. Making a few mistakes here and there. Yeah, you see? Yeah. Today would be a really great day for like old black and white movies. I mean, it's a nice day and everything, but it just feels like the kind of day where I could sit back and watch me a little Katharine Hepburn, maybe with a little Jimmy Stewart, Philadelphia Story maybe. That's good stuff. Not as much of a fan of, what's that other one they were in right after that? I don't remember now. But I think there was a monkey involved. Monkey fun? I don't know. But I don't have the drive to watch movies the way that I used to. I mean, I like watching movies when we go out, 2, 3. But that's about it. All right, check out what I'm gonna do here. All right, I'm coming down here to do a couple stitches down here, okay? What is that? Oh, a long piece. I'll get rid of that in a minute. Whatever, hold that off. Oh, stretching my fingers out. Hold on. Oh, there we go. That was hard. That almost made me sweat. All right, we got that here, and then that's here. Right up here on the chaw. And then, so, I did plan this, sort of. I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna do this stitch right here. And then we're gonna go back and do the second part of these stitches here as we go across. And that just will give me an opportunity to not waste stuff. Don't waste stuff. Although I am a champion waster of stuff because I just throw floss everywhere. Floss gets thrown. Doopy 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 doo. And I gotta do this one right here. that feels good. I don't know what I did to my back this week, but my upper back, neck area, whatever. But actually it was like my lower back legs, like if I've worked out or done something crazy and they start tightening up, it goes right up to the back of my head. And I haven't had that happen in quite a while. And I still don't even know what it was that did it. Because I don't think I exercised really much. You know, not in the way that most people would count as exercise, but... Okay. Nope, I don't. Alright, I'm going to do this. And then this. And this one goes here. All right. Oh, and so if anybody's interested, B class is over. Learned some. Contested a few things like, I don't know, it's not our experience, you know, kind of thing, but finished the class, passed the end of class test. Gonna be printing out a ton of notes, saving some files so we have some reference for going forward. But it was a good experience. I mean, I'm glad that we did it. I say we, because my husband did take most of the class with me. He was sitting right next to me while I was doing it. But, you know, I think we learned a little bit. And every little bit you can learn is good when it comes to the bees. To the bees. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Any of you guys watch Jesus Christ Superstar that was on what, Easter last weekend or something? I meant to watch it and then I just forgot and I didn't even record it, but I guess it was on YouTube and I didn't watch it. I was just listening to it last night. My husband he loves theater and especially musical theater, and although he prefers the original, the older version, like the original sort of 70s version of how they do it. But it sounded all right. I don't know, you know, I think it's one of those where there's, I don't know, some social commentary and stuff that's in there and whatnot, and I don't know. It's hard to say. We actually were supposed to go see Aladdin this weekend, but we gave our tickets away, kind of, and we just weren't quite wanting to go back to the theater quite so soon. I mean, gosh, anything after Hamilton's going to be a little bit of a letdown for a while, so you guys can understand. You guys can understand, right? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Something, something, something. Hot diggity, dog diggity. Up here, and then up here, and then this color will be done. So that is pretty awesome. Get rid of this. Making progress. Uh-oh, where'd the needle? Ah! Needle. Found it. Cut that other piece off. Cut this piece off. New color. New color. Alright, oh, we got to highlight, and we got to put this back on here. Baba hum, baba hum. So what's up with you guys, huh? What is up? That was weird. I'm like, oh, okay. I know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. The neighbor's smoke pot. Now we live in Colorado, so it's totally legal, right? But I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's that smell? What's going, like, is Mercury in the room here with me? Did he do something? And then I realized what it is. And so I'm just gonna relax. Good for them. They're nice people. I like them. Go for it. If it makes you guys happy, who am I? But anyway, it's just kind of funny because it does get in the house, and not terribly. I mean, if we go out for a little while, it won't even smell it when we get back. It's just kind of funny. I think it's funny because I try to find the humor in everything, if possible. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a little bit of this color, 535. There's a lot of 535 in this project. A lot. And I think when my husband gets home, I think we'll probably finish this stitch along up and go ahead and start the upload process. And while that's running, maybe run out and get some wings or something. I don't know, something along those lines. Because I haven't had lunch yet. And I would wager he hasn't either. We'll probably just, I might just finish up with this strand. Oh, he's home, don't say anything. He's gonna wonder where I'm at. Then he's gonna come upstairs. That's quiet though, he's probably gonna think I'm taking a nap. Wait, there he is. Hey, honey. I'm doing a video. It's okay, you can talk. They would love to hear you talk. He's going. He's so sweet. You're not gone, you're there. Anyway, but got a lot done on this project this week. And definitely in good shape to get this done. Get this page done next week. Definitely in good shape to get this page done. There we go. Rock and roll, here we go. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Oh, I can get this one up here. I think I'll go over here and get these other ones over here too. Up here. Yes, I can do that. Oh, the other thing I'm excited for here in April, NFL draft at the end of the month. Oh yeah, very excited about that. Definitely recording it. I'll be real excited about at least the first round, maybe the second. I always enjoy football drafts. It's kind of crazy, but that's what I like. Da. Right there you go. All right. Ah, falling apart. Boop, 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 doop. I'm just sitting here thinking about food now. Sorry, guys. I am hungry. As hungry. So I think I'm going to call it a Stitch With Me completion video. Well, it's a completion video. I mean, come on. We know it's not a completion video. But anyway, it's coming together. It's coming together. So I'm starting to see some stuff here. Is that a person? I don't know if that's a person or not. I don't have that picture out. Well, that would be a really tall person if that's a person. That might just be a building. But I don't know. That could be a person. Maybe that's a person from the side. It's a lot easier to see once we get a lot further back. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and stitching. And I'll be sure to, like I said, I keep talking about putting videos up or putting posts up on my blog, but that's the goal, is putting 2 or 3 up this week. Do some updates. But thanks for watching. I'm going to get this thing done and out hopefully today. And I will talk to you guys later next week with another update. Bye.